met hard and met fast by number 31 of that defense, Darrell Green, a name that I have said again and again tonight. Darrell Green making a huge tackle.
Welcome to 24 Hour Sports Show, and now here with Darrell Green. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And today I'm just going into Justin Fields. I like a lot of things that I see out of Justin Fields. I believe he'll be the guy to break the Ohio State quarterback curse. I believe he does that. I like the way that team, they're trying. They're trying to build. I have to applaud them for that. They're trying. They got Claypool. They got Mooney. But before I harp on the offensive coordinator, get on the team, they need to get an offensive line. If they don't get an offensive line, his career won't get started. It won't blossom to what it can be because the offensive line is bad right now. Justin Fields is running for his life almost every pass play. The protection is bad. It's not there. That's why you see the Bears run a lot of screens. That's why you see them trying to lean on a run game because they can't pass protect. They can't pass protect at all. That's just the truth of it. And I would like to see them also try to get another receiver. But the offensive line, when they're going into offseason, going in the draft, that has to be the most important thing. The defense, they have to get that together as well. But as far as Justin Fields, particularly, I like what I see. I see a lot of similarities to an early Jalen Hurts. Not the Jalen Hurts now because Jalen Hurts is a little further in his progression. But we're talking early Jalen Hurts. I'm seeing a lot of that in Justin Fields. He doesn't have a traditional throwing motion. It's a little different. It's a little slower. But athleticism, he's more athletic than Jalen Hurts. But when we're talking about an overall similarity, comparing athleticism, comparing some of the progressions, just how they played in their early stages of the career, that's where I see the comparison. But we're going to show you the comparison. Let's roll the tape. Okay, so the first thing I want to say, I know there's a lot of people who are probably wondering, why doesn't Justin Fields get used more? Why doesn't he throw the ball more? Why are we calling plays like this? Why are we so run heavy, so conservative? Well, Bears fans, your offensive line can't pass block. Right here, they're in 12 personnel, and they have two receivers who run routes. The two tight ends, they're going to stay in and block, and the running back, he's going to help chip. This is 8 people pass blocking. And you got 2 people running routes. So that tells you the state of your offensive line. It's not about the play concept. It's that these are the things you have to do. I understand some teams run this for a luxury. They like the look that comes out of it. But this is a formation that you have to run in order to protect Justin Fields and let him get a pass off. Right here, though, it's a play action. We're going to see the linebackers get out of the middle of the field, and a guy just settles right in that zone. And it's a good throw by Justin. Like I said, his throwing motion is a little slower, but it works for him. He's accurate. I like him as a passer. And to say that Chase Claypool just got traded to this team, I liked his involvement in the game plan. I believe he can develop into a number 1 go-to guy for Justin. That's probably what the Bears are thinking. That's what I'm thinking as well. I've seen good things out of Chase Claypool, and I hope to continue to see that. But right here, we're just going to see man coverage, and he gives them a chance. That's what you have to do with your number 1 receiver. Sometimes you just got to give him a chance on the go route. That's what he does. He throws it to where the safety can't make a play on the ball. It's a good throw. You draw pass interference, and this allows you to set up a scoring drive. This was a play that I thought was really creative by the Bears offensive coordinator. It's just a bootleg, but when you run the ball so well like the Bears do, now you're getting guys stuck. They're thinking you're actually running, and then you get guys running wide open. Right here, the outside defender, he plays the bootleg well. He has Justin Fields. He has him right here. And Justin Fields is so athletic, you still lose your contain. You can do all the right things and still lose. That's what athletic quarterbacks make you do. And I say I like this play design because Cole Kmet, he just sneaks out. The safety that's supposed to be covering him, he never sees him. And then Cole Kmet just runs the wide open grass, ends up getting the touchdown. The safety never sees him. Never sees him because he's thinking about a run play. Never sees him. Good way of holding the bootleg by Justin Fields and a good throw. And like I said, I don't want people to be trying to bash the offensive coordinator for Chicago because he still does some creative things with the weaknesses of his team. The pass blocking is bad, but he still tries to be creative. And right here, we're going to see tight splits by the receivers. Why do we run tight splits? Because when you run read option, the cornerback has to be the outside defender. He has to make a tackle, And right here, you're going to see the corner get matched up with Justin Fields. He's never going to win that. And typically on read option, you see the defensive end, the outside guy, he doesn't get blocked. But right here, they block him because who do we want to make this play? The cornerback. The cornerback's not going to make that play. And sometimes Justin Fields will be able to outrun this guy and go score. But right here, he just gets the first down. That's still good. And like I said, there are some things that come with time. Being a quarterback comes with time. And when Justin Fields next season, or maybe further on in this season, we will see him throwing touchdowns on these plays. This is a good throw, but it can be a little earlier. It can be a little earlier. Look, we got man coverage and we got Darnell Mooney running a corner. But as soon as I see that nickel carrying, the number 2 receiver, that's when I can let that ball go because I know it's man coverage because he's carrying that. He's chasing. And I see the inside guy trying to run with Mooney. So that's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm actually looking at if I'm watching this play. And I see that he carries this guy. Ball can be out right here. The ball can be out right here. And it's just a split second. Like I said, it's still a good throw. Mooney, he has to come down with this ball. Ultimately, that's what it comes down to. He has to come down with this ball. It is a good play by Xavier Howard, but he still has to come down with this ball. It's good throw, but it can be even easier once he progresses a little further. And right here, this is just special. This is just athleticism. This is a generational type of athleticism. We don't see this from the quarterback position. Right now, we're at an abundance of guys who can run, but this is not usual. We can't see greatness and think that everybody can do this. That's what we can't do. Just because we see Lamar, we see Jalen Hurts, we see Kyler Murray, guys of that nature, we can't think that this is something that's natural. It's not natural for quarterbacks. And Justin Fields, he has it. He has that it factor right here. No way this should ever be a touchdown. No way this should ever be a touchdown. But that's what we're going to see. He throws a fake pass. He fakes the pass. And then you got 2 guys who should have you tackled. Right here, what are you thinking in this position? He's not going nowhere, but he scores. If you're playing against the Chicago Bears and you're on defense and you're watching film, you see this play, now you having nightmares. Now you don't want to suit up the next day. That's probably what every defense is thinking in the NFL because how do we stop Justin Fields?